So, you see he walks with a limp. So I'm like, okay, is it his hip? What's happening? That's an antalgic gait. No. See, it was his toes, and it's blood clots, so it's his circulation. So, he has a clotting disorder, but he quite possibly also had a femoral aneurysm, which an aneurysm basically makes that stretchy tube, which is your artery, stretched too big, and then it goes from a too big of a flow to a narrow flow, which allows kind of that blood to turn in a funky way, which can make clots, which is no good. And this clot in his left groin from the possible femoral aneurysm is what led to the circulation issues that made him lose his 2 toes. Now, he is lucky that he only lost 2 toes, because there for a while he was concerned that he would lose more than his toes, maybe his whole foot, maybe his leg, maybe his life, because circulatory issues specifically affecting the arteries, your arteries bring oxygenated blood to these tissues, and if there is no blood flow, it is bad news bears. So after his surgeries and he had all those blood clots, he then got compartment syndrome. Now, compartments are in the leg. There are very, very tight regions which are surrounded by fascia. When you get too much swelling, you will get compartment syndrome and you can get necrosis, which means cell death. In total, Sanders had 8 surgical procedures and spent 23 days in a Mississippi hospital, most of them in the ICU. He lost 40 pounds during the ordeal, and after his discharge, spent the latter part of the 2021 season in a wheelchair. Now, he has gone through multiple procedures for his circulation, and now that they're saying his blood flow is great, wonderful, his pain is improved, because when you have circulation issues, you have pain. So he states in this article, I was hurting so bad because I wasn't getting any blood flow down there for over a year. That's why I was hurting and walking like crazy. The original surgery for the toes was going to happen because he was having these hammer toes, and they were going to straighten the hammer toe, inserting pins, and that's when his athletic trainer realized this is not good. The color is wrong. That's the bad stuff. So prior to this season's opener, he was on a mission to be able to walk, move, not use a scooter, not use a cart. So he used knee scooters, golf carts, and bicycles to get around the fields and facilities for 2 years. His goal of running out with his team for his Colorado debut did happen. For roughly 2 weeks, he wore a soft cast to replace the hard cast formulated after the surgery. And on August 27th, 6 days before the opener, the plan was for Sanders to begin wearing a custom shoe designed by Nike. And here is why he needed a custom shoe designed by Nike. Let's get into some mechanics. Let's look at his surgery and then look at the shoe type. So based on what his scar looks like and based on what we know, it sounds like he could have possibly had a partial first-rate amputation with triangular skin flap. Now listen, this is going to be yuck yuck town from a research article. If you don't want to see yuck yuck town, avert your eyes. Okay. That's what his scar looks like. So now look at this particular article. Look at this. This person had their big toe removed. Now, Coach Prime had 1 and 2 removed. Okay, so he only has 3 of his toes left. And look at how his foot is hitting the ground. Notice how there is more of a clubbing-like action. In this particular photo, they're showing that an ankle foot arthrosis can help. But this is why Nike had to custom make him a shoe to help him walk and unweight and support him in all the appropriate places, because your big toe is very, very important for what we call toe off when you walk. When everybody walks, your heel hits the ground, it goes heel, midfoot, toe off. And because he no longer had his big toe, his mechanics were changed, and of course Nike steps in to make a modified shoe for him.